You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Francesa. Down goes Francesa. Down goes Francesa. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program on riotcast.com. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay! Screw you, Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. Screw you indeed, Super Bowl, unless you're the sports master who once again got his prediction correct. We'll get that. We'll get to that in a second.
We were both wrong.
My name is Eastside Dave.
Hey.
They call me the Davey Mac.
Davey Mac.
Hey, man.
This is the Davey Mac Sports Program Online edition.
Yeah.
With me, as always, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Skinny Man. Thank you. Thank you.
With me, as always, representing the Skinny Man Shop, ladies and gentlemen, Sean And the Davey Mac Sports Program band leader. He's got more keyboards than, he's like the guy from the band over there tonight. I don't know what's going on. I can hardly see him. It's like looking at a guy from Pink Floyd over there. Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Schaefer.
Roy! And what's that computer behind him?
Roy Schaefer. Well, the Super Bowl has come and left us, and now we have absolutely nothing to talk about.
Zero things.
So expect until March Madness falls upon us, we will have zero to talk about. So expect a lot of jerking off, maybe some puppets enter the show. We don't know what the hell is going to happen.
That happens anyway, though.
But at least we can have a Super Bowl recap episode, which is what we'll be doing this evening. Here's the way I'm looking at it. The sports master once again got his prediction correct.
You didn't.
In a way.
I have the predictions here if you want me
In a way.
You want to read it back?
Okay. Go ahead, Shano. Go ahead.
Okay. I predicted that, let's see, the Ravens would have 3 and the 49ers would have 49.
Very, very poor prediction.
Sad.
Just awful. That's why you're just terrible at sports. What about Pepper? How about go to him?
Pepper had the 49ers over the Ravens 27-21.
27-21. Horrible choice. Roy Schaefer. What about Roy?
Roy actually got his prediction exactly perfect. He had the Ravens 34, the 49ers 31.
What? This is a goddamn travesty. And then
See that, guys?
And then what's the other score? What did I choose?
The Dave Man had the 49ers 27 and the Ravens 24.
Okay, let me explain to everyone at home.
Oh, God.
What usually happens at the Davey Mac Sports Program is the man in charge of writing things down, our fantastic engineer, Sean O, usually has about 7 to 12 Sam Adams in him.
Yeah.
Obviously got the scores next to my name and Roy's names crossed up,
Well,
no, you didn't.
mixed up. Oh, yeah.
Roy is,
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
R?
Yeah, no, I know. I know what you allegedly wrote, but what I predicted, and I'm pretty sure if you check the tape, which I have audio on my machine right here.
The phone?
And if I can just play this audio right here.
Dave, that's a
The
steak.
Ravens are going to win 34-31 over the 49ers. Go team. Also, there's going to be a blackout and a funny commercial with a horse in it.
Look at that audio.
Wow.
That commercial wasn't funny.
Pepper, here is what I'm suggesting.
And why did you say no time me?
Here's what I'm. Well, it was last week for crying out loud.
Oh, you're right.
The times were a lot different.
The technology in
Oh,
this
forget about
podcasting world.
Let me tell you something, my friend. What had I been saying? Okay, fine. Maybe I said that the Ravens were going to win by 3 points. Maybe that's what I said. Or excuse me, that the 49ers were going to win by 3 points. Okay, maybe I said that. Was
did.
I thinking that? Absolutely goddamn not.
Okay.
What did I say when we were live on the air on Sirius XM satellite radio? When we were watching a little team called the Baltimore Ravens with 40 seconds to go against Peyton Manning and the Broncos, throw a 70-yard pass downfield, a bomb that had no chance of being caught.
Shouldn't have.
And the ball is caught by who? Jacoby Jones, who had a monster Super Bowl. He runs, he scampers in, they tie the game, they win it in overtime. And on Sirius XM satellite radio, I said, Ravens, team of destiny. Now, I followed that up with, in the AFC Championship, I said, mark my words. The Ravens will beat Tom Brady. I didn't say it so much verbally.
That's the part.
But
that
I was
counts.
thinking it because I had it in my head from the week before, team of destiny. And my point is this. Super Bowl 47, in my heart and in my head,
Sure.
The two important places.
I had the Ravens, team of destiny. And who got back together for the halftime show?
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child, baby! Now
We should have all seen that coming.
you're on the same wavelength. So basically, what I'm saying is, once again, who is proven to be correct? Oh, I don't know. Davey Mac, the man they call the sports master.
Master! He's the one that I bet after!
The Super Bowl master.
I still think it was me, Dave.
The Super Bowl master.
Master! He's the one that we bet after!
Do you like being delusional? How does that feel?
Did I not tell you that the Ravens were a team of destiny time in and time in?
Everyone.
On this Riotcast show,
Everyone said they're
a show voted number one by the iTunes editorial team, best
yeah.
of 2012. Did that not occur? Did that not occur?
Everyone said
Were
it was
we
a team
not
of
voted
destiny.
2012
Oh, no, that happened.
best show by iTunes editorial team?
We had nothing to do with it.
Now, following that up,
Yeah.
when I think of things, I might not always say them, but it doesn't mean that they're not in my head.
You're right, Dave. You're
See,
right.
Thank you, Roy.
Saying
Right.
it is what counts, not just thinking it.
He's got a point,
Since
guys.
there's mics in front of us. There aren't mics inside our brains.
There are mics. There are mics inside of my brains. I'm telling
That's
you.
a tumor.
And yes, I pluralize brains because I have one brain and then there's something else over here.
I saw a Steve Martin movie.
It's a microphone size.
I don't know
tumor.
what's going on, but I can tell you that's the way I felt. Okay, fine. On the air, I said 49ers by a field goal.
On the air where it counts, yeah.
49ers by a field goal. And then all of a sudden, the credits rolled, and that was the end of the last week's Davey Mac Sports Program.
Yeah.
What you didn't hear was 49ers by a field goal to lose the game. Sportsmaster!
Sports liar. That's what you are, really.
I do read his mind, so I concur with that, Dave.
You're
do
not
you-
helping.
What do you think, sports computer?
It's back.
You see, you can't argue with technology, Pepper. You can sit here and scuttlebutt and chinkasaw
What?
and plinky wank all you want.
It's gibberish.
Okay?
It's crazy talk.
No, I mean, you can log roll and do
Log
all
roll's
the
a real
things.
thing, actually.
Okay, you can lollygag,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real.
push flow,
What?
you can push pillow, you can jizz flog all that you want, and you can try to deny the listeners at home their appreciation of the Dave Man. Sports computer agrees with me. Sports computer, you're so funny. You're
just laughing at
Hold on.
sounds.
Sports computer. What's the difference between a black
Stop.
and a Jew at a bar mitzvah? Oh my God, that is so racist. That is so racist. All right, let me say this again. You provide the punchline again, okay? You take a black guy and a Hispanic guy, and you each give them some rope and a tree. What's going to happen next? Gus, please. I want to get kicked off the air, bro. What is happening?
That's a computer, not a broad.
How many black people are at the bottom of the ocean? Stop it! We got African Americans listening to this show. I ain't gonna be a part of it, sports computer. No, don't say that about Jews. Come on. Oh my, Alan Dershowitz did what? Stop! Bill Cosby is one of our founding fathers. You don't want to do that to him. Oh my God, it's Michael Jackson, bro. Oh my God, LeBron James.
I can't understand.
What did he do with his nostrils, sports computer? Oh my God, I didn't know Patrick Ewing couldn't swim. God, sports computer, you got some racism in you, bro.
Is it the computer or is it you?
No, it's sports computer. I'm sorry. Luke Skywalker was able to decipher what R2-D2 was saying. Maybe you need to, get up on your droid speak.
Yeah. That was a movie. It wasn't real.
What?
Sports computer, one last question. Oh, who do you trust least? Come on.
Oh, it almost talked.
I don't know, but I thought I heard towel heads. So we're just going to cut this segment right now. Listen, stop it. Do you understand what I'm saying, Peppy?
Sort of. I mean, it was only one half of a conversation. I could understand.
What about the blackout? Was that not one of the silliest things you've ever seen?
Well, here's something for you. I didn't remember there was a blackout till the next morning.
Well, because you had the Chris Pepper Stanley blackout.
I had a black. I read the paper. It's like, oh yeah, that did happen.
Different kind of blackout.
I'm also having a goddamn blackout, boss. God damn it. Mine wasn't electrical. A lot of goddamn Jack Daniels and all Adderall. Goddamn.
It's a lot.
And maybe a little bit of cocaine.
What?
All right. God damn it. Was up on the goddamn Q train. Didn't know where that was, boss.
Started to sound like Tom Waits. It's cool. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a weird moment.
Very strange. A lot of people were like, people I was watching with freaked out, like, oh my God, it's a terrorist.
That was weird. And they actually did say after the game that the FBI was looking into it as the game was progressing and stuff. The NFL did drop the ball a little bit on it, or CBS, or maybe a combination of both.
The park.
They tried to hide from it, where that would have been a really cool and fun story. It would have, they should have done we don't know what's. If I'm at CBS, that's what I go to. I go, listen, we don't know what happened. We're not saying, as sports computer would say, the sand blanks hit the Superdome with some kind of weird technology bomb.
That's create a panic. That's
Right.
what they're not supposed to do.
I think that, but listen, you're also in the entertainment and news business. To me, what they did, the problem that they did was go to commercials after commercials after
went to a lot of
commercial,
commercials, yeah.
and they tried to hide from it. I thought that was a weird moment.
They were buying time to try to see if they can fix it quickly. That's all it was.
Right, but I thought you would want to be on the air broadcasting the situation, at least giving us scenarios. We don't know if this was a terrorist attack. We don't know what happened.
If they went out and said, we don't know if it's a terrorist attack, people are going to start thinking it's a terrorist attack.
That would have been awesome.
No, it would have created
But
panic.
they look like big assholes when they find out it's not a terrorist.
How do we know it
Language.
wasn't? How do we know it wasn't?
Assholes.
We don't know yet.
Exactly. See, we don't know what's going on. I mean, for crying out loud, New Orleans. Did you ever see the movie JFK?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Who starred in it?
Oliver Stone was
Oliver Stone
directed
starting it.
Oliver Stone.
Oliver Stone was JFK.
Oliver Stone was in
Kevin
JFK.
Costner.
Okay.
Joe Pesci plays a weird
New Orleans, my friend,
gold painted.
is a huge center of the intelligence community of America.
Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. We don't know if the CIA played some kind of weird part in this Superdome meltdown. We
Because
don't
they
know
were
what's
betting
going
on the game, you think, to give
I don't
Kaepernick and company
Well,
a chance?
that is one of the theories. There is a crazy-ass theory out there that the game was going to be a blowout.
It was looking like it.
And because of that, people were, the people who spent $3 million on advertising were going to get pissed off, so the NFL itself pulled the plug so that people would keep their interest in the game and thus watch the commercials. That's one of the...
But they didn't play a lot of commercials during the blackout.
No, but I'm saying people would watch the game to watch the commercials.
Conspiracy theories is the stupidest
People
thing
were watching
in
the
world.
game anyway.
Not necessarily. I mean, if it's a blowout, we haven't had a blowout in a while.
I was ready to turn it off. I mean, after Jacoby Jones returned that thing, I was like 28-6.
Yeah, that was it.
Shut it down.
That game was done. I'll be honest. I went to an Ancient Aliens marathon for a little bit.
Come on.
I did.
You call yourself the sports master.
I did.
Ancient Aliens
I'm also the Ancient Aliens master. I have 2 cards. I have a whole separate podcast with me and Giorgio Tusakalis.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah. We have a whole thing going. He's got the crazy hair. I have, my thing going on with the red hair.
Is this going to get is this going to take away time from Temple Talk?
Listen, I have 7 or 8 podcasts you guys don't even know about. You don't want to know what Puppets and Porn is all about.
Yeah, I
but
do.
it's the number 38th ranked podcast that has to deal with inanimate objects and jerking them off. Trust me. It's very high up on iTunes.
So the podcast is about jerking off puppets.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. You got to subscribe, dude. Puppets and Porn.
I didn't know puppets were anatomically correct.
If you put little sort of
see.
milk inside them and you have a tube, and
All right.
I can go on and on. Let's not do it.
All right.
Or liquefied rice pudding would also work. But again, this is for Puppets and Porn.
God.
Don't want the 2 shows to cross over.
Smart.
Okay, this is the Davey Mac Sports Program. Okay. The other thing is Flacco. He's going to get all these millions and millions of dollars. Joe Flacco from the great state of New Jersey. That's my hometown. He's from my hometown of Spring Lake, New Jersey, which that's a lie, but I just felt like saying it.
Obviously, his agent is saying, should Joe Flacco be the highest paid quarterback?
Oh, really?
Yes, he should.
Yeah, of course. That's a surprise. An agent is speaking out well for his client.
I think people are starting to lose it over this Joe Flacco thing. Joe Flacco's a good,
He's okay.
consistent quarterback.
Yeah.
If you look at his numbers, he gets between like 3,400. He had his best yard season this season with 3,800.
Yeah, I mean, he's okay.
Gets between 20 and 25 touchdowns.
He's up and
a year.
down. He's up and down. He's AFC Eli a little bit.
Okay, okay.
I mean, Eli's won 2 rings. I'll believe in Flacco if he gets another ring. But I mean, they can't. They're all like, "Hey, listen, Joe Flacco has as many rings as Aaron Rodgers." Yeah, okay. So Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers are the exact same player.
For the love of, and Peyton Manning. I didn't say him as Peyton Manning.
I forgot. That's right. Joe Flacco and Peyton Manning. They're equals.
Can people stop themselves from doing this?
No, it's impossible.
We're not doing it.
You have
These people are insane.
No member of the sports media has any memory anymore. No one has any sense of history. It's only what happened in the past 2 years. I mean, Eli Manning midway through this year, Phil Simms was ready to put Eli Manning into the Hall of Fame after he won the Super Bowl. Midway through this year, Phil Simms says he's not one of the best quarterbacks.
Wait,
he took everything back. I mean,
the commentators know nothing. They're just.
So what happens if Eli goes out and wins a 3rd ring? Is Phil Simms like, okay, now I'll put him back in?
Yeah, he
but
will.
if he has
that's what he'll do.
If he loses 2 games in a row, he's back out of the Hall of Fame, and then he'll be back in the Hall of Fame, and then my dick is hard, and then it's soft, and then it's hard and soft.
Why would you start talking about his genitalia?
I don't know, Pep.
It is Phil Simms.
I'm just trying to talk to you, bro.
All right, so the play calling in the last 3 plays of the game, you think Harbaugh totally pooped the bed?
I don't know. I mean,
I feel like he did. I feel like
it's tough to but
with three plays directly at Crabtree.
All right, here's the one thing. Everyone's criticizing the thing, where they threw the ball, and my problem was that a couple of those plays were short anyway. Even if Crabtree catches the ball, he's short.
The third down.
Yeah, he's short of the end zone, which I've always hated. It's one thing about Eli. He's chucking that ball into the end zone. So is Brady. They never fall short of a first down. They never throw the ball short of the end zone. Okay? I didn't like that. But at the same time, wouldn't you anticipate that the Ravens were 100% gearing for Kaepernick to go for his cute little option play?
Well, it's not cute little option play. It works.
I know. But in that situation, don't you think the Ravens were thinking we are going to stop one guy, and it's Kaepernick and his option, and we're going to either concentrate on Gore or Kaepernick, and that's why Harbaugh went for it. So I didn't have as much of a problem with it as other people did.
Well, in the last play of the game, he was definitely getting sacked. I mean,
that last play was terrible.
It was really bad.
And I've always hated that fade play for so many reasons, but especially with young quarterbacks, and you see it a lot in college. But Kaepernick is still not that, he's still, he's still not that removed from college. You see it all the time. These young quarterbacks, when they throw that fade, they throw the ball 3 feet out of bounds, and you want to bash your head into the television because he never gave his receiver a chance.
Mm-hmm. It was a great game overall, though. Just because of the comeback.
Second
obviously.
half. It's not one of the great.
It's
not one of the great Super Bowls of all time.
Post blackout.
Reminded me a little bit of the first Giants Super Bowl. More offense, obviously, but it reminded me a little bit of the first Giants Super Bowl in that it wasn't the first Giants Super Bowl. Not a tremendous lot going on with Eli and Brady in the first half, and then the second half was great. Especially the fourth quarter was just ridiculously awesome.
It was great.
And this had the same kind of feeling, don't you think?
Loved it. I was so disappointed when that kickoff got returned.
How about Beyonce? Huh?
It's okay. I was really messed up by that point, so it comes in and out.
You must have thought like, God damn it, there's 9 Beyoncés on TV. My mom's playing goddamn tricks on me.
No, Southern?
I was confused
What
too.
the hell's going on here?
I like that the Destiny
She's
Child-
like a gremlin. Someone poured some goddamn water on Beyonce.
I'm not the sports computer. I'm not a racist, all right?
And now Beyonce's multiplied. God damn it.
What the hell is this?
Beyonce song.
My
obviously.
body too delicious for you, babe. Is this your weak attempt, Roy Schaefer, at a Beyonce song?
Actually, I hit a wrong button by mistake.
Roll with the chafe.
No, go ahead.
Just go with it,
No,
guys. Come on,
you
let's-
go with it.
We're making a song out of this one.
My body too delicious for you, babe. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna get up under the title. What's the big song by her?
Crazy in Love?
Coming up with that crazy love. I mean, she was all right. I will not repeat the story that I told the Davey Mac Sports Program gentlemen. That
Save it
includes
for Saturday?
Pepper, Roy, and Sean O. Yeah, I'm going to have to save this one for Saturday. I'm sorry.
Well, what
I
story?
apologize.
What? What's wrong?
You heard
Got it
it.
already?
And I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to say it on Sirius XM Satellite Radio.
With bleeps.
I'm going to try.
I'll bleep you.
Just bring a sports computer. Let the sports computer tell the story.
Can you bleep me with the sports computer?
Yeah, I can bleep you.
Okay.
Can I trust him to bleep me?
No.
He's all hopped up on tea.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Downton Abbey.
Oh, my God. Roy Schaefer is so screwed up. He goes to me before the show. He goes, I got 7 different kinds of tea flavors today.
Yeah.
It's like an alchemist.
I've got all kinds of tea flavors.
I'm big into tea now.
We're going to have a big tea festival one day. I go, yeah, that's going to send us over the top, Roy.
What happened to the Diet Cherry Pepsi or whatever?
Yeah, I liked you much better when you were on Diet Cherry Pepsi. That was way cooler. This tea thing isn't going anywhere.
Did you hear that the NFL is freaking out, according to New York Post, because the Super Bowl is going to be in New York next year?
Well, they shouldn't freak out since they were the ones who are putting the Super Bowl there.
Now they realize that how are we going to put on a halftime show in the cold?
Yeah. They probably should have thought of that, especially if there's a blizzard.
And it was snowing the day before the Super Bowl. Here
Yeah,
in New
and
York.
it's going to be snowing this weekend. So it always snows around this time of year in New York.
Yeah, it's February
And New
in
Jersey.
New Jersey.
Not very bright.
Not a dome.
The whole thing seems weird because, you don't. So I'm still confused as to what's going on. So is all the Super Bowl functions, are they going to be in the Meadowlands? But then there's going to be other functions in Times Square, or
the majority of them have to be in Manhattan, right?
But I don't know because
Javits Center or
then they want to set up like a Super Bowl village, which every city sets up for the fans. But like when I went to the Super Bowl last year in Indianapolis, they had a Super Bowl village, which you have like a zip line and you have all these little things you could do. You
bunch
could
of crap.
Tackle, yeah, it's just all BS, and you could tackle, football
I
players.
can't wait for me and you to go.
and stuff like that.
Gotta do it in the cold.
Right? And so I don't know if that's supposed to be. So basically, New Jersey's going to inherit all this nonsense and traffic problems and reap no benefits whatsoever.
Oh well.
This
not worried
this
about it.
seems like a
This
huge,
is a bad idea overall.
huge bamboozle on New Jersey's behalf. I don't know. I think they're getting screwed. It doesn't make sense, and I'm not even sure why it was done. I mean, I'm not sure if it was the Mara family who owned the Giants.
Maybe the new stadium pushed them over.
Well, yeah. I mean, it seemed like the NFL wanted to reward the Maras for building a new stadium, and so that's why they gave them a Super Bowl. I don't know, but it is strange. And now, having said that, 80,000 people go to the Super Bowl and 100 million people watch, do we really care if these 80,000 people are in the cold?
No.
And these 80,000 people, most of them are millionaires, or at least make a very, very comfortable living. Can they not deal with the cold for a little
bit?
bit?
It's not about the people on the stands. It's about the players and playing in the cold. That's what it's about.
That's football, though, isn't
Football's always played in the cold.
Thanks, Sean.
No, is the Super Bowl always playing in the cold?
Well, the Super
No.
Bowl is not.
No, exactly.
Yeah, actually, thanks, Pepper.
Yeah.
So?
Thanks, Shano.
Well,
thanks.
you just got face.
Shut up. Shut up. No.
You like field
shut
base?
up.
You like it?
Shut up.
Tell him, Dave.
You just shut up. All right?
But you shut up.
No, you had a good point.
Yeah.
But after I thought about it, what the heck are you doing here?
That's Giuseppe.
He's working here. Giuseppe,
baby,
come
in
here.
the house.
Come here, Giuseppe. Come on.
He's coming. Hold on.
Who's Giuseppe? Let's introduce him. Come here, bro.
Come on.
Come here.
Say hi.
Come here. Talk to me for a second.
Sometime
Ben Dad,
cameraman.
You're on camera here. You're on camera on Ustream. Now, what do you do here, Giuseppe?
I just started working.
You take out the garbage for the Skinny Man Studios?
Yeah.
I don't think the racist song for Giuseppe's necessary right now, Roy Schaefer. Now,
Stop it.
Giuseppe, what do you think about the Super Bowl being played in New York and New Jersey next year?
No idea, man. I mean,
And there you have it. That's the authority. That's the last lap. Thank you, Giuseppe.
no problem. Thanks.
You mind if I give you a quick little kiss? Well,
What some people-
you got it right there.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
What some people don't know is
Gotta give him a
sometime
raise.
cameraman, Giuseppe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I would say a good 25-30% of the videos that are made here at Skinny Man, Giuseppe's behind the camera.
Oh, yeah, rocking it.
And he takes the things. I always feel bad when I go, Giuseppe, what the hell was going on in that shot? You cut off Pepper's head.
He's not a cinematographer. All right, get off his back.
I don't see Pepper's head in the goddamn shot.
It's okay.
I gotta Kubrick this thing. I'm not gonna Ed Wood it.
Work around it. Get off his back, man.
Problem is that they shot their load with Bruce. I don't know who is left. I've
Jovi?
been giving this. You can't have Bon Jovi.
I think
Not a
Bon
big enough
Jo-
star.
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have Jay-Z. Is there? And what two songs are Jay-Z's biggest songs?
99 Problems.
99 Problems.
And
And
New
a
York
what?
is one. A bitch
So
is
a
one.
bitch.
Hard Knock Life.
Hard Knock Life. What? How many N-words are in Hard Knock Life?
He wouldn't say the N-words.
What's he gonna say?
Nipple.
It'll be a radio edit.
What can you say? Say that word.
Jay-Z's a gigantic star. He's from
No,
New York.
I don't question Jay-Z's stardom. My point is, what can Jay-Z has? You know,
Big pimpin'.
a rap. Big.
You're laughing at me like these are crazy things to
No,
say.
I'm not, but it's
these
just a
are
funny thing.
gigantic pop songs.
Big pimpin', sippin' cheese. I gotta.
Hey, you know it, right?
I do. I like Jay-Z. As far as I'm a rock and roll
Okay,
guy.
okay.
As far as that type of music, I actually am a Jay-Z fan. I'll
Wu-Tang-
be honest.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan.
They're
Now
from
you're
all
just
the
being-
boroughs.
Half the guys are dead, for Christ's sakes. Let's not be silly. Jay-Z, I understand.
Puff Daddy.
Jay-Z, I
Puff
like.
Daddy.
You might as well have Naughty by Nature there.
No, what happened?
Naughty by Nature, at least, when the Giants won the Super Bowl last year, they had, they did the parade from New York all the way to Giant Stadium, and they brought out Naughty by Nature because they're from New Jersey,
Yeah.
and they changed their, of course, classic OPP to, you down with NJD? Or something.
Yeah.
You down with New
NYG.
Jersey? Oh, yeah, NYG.
Nice.
Yeah, you know me.
Here's a quick aside about Naughty by Nature.
Roy, I don't think you know anything about rap music.
Don't.
On page 6 today in the New York Post, Tony Bennett got pissed at a party because someone was playing Naughty by Nature and made them change it.
Because someone was playing Naughty by Nature, they
He's
made...
like, I don't like this music. And he gets upset if the...
Tony!
Yeah. Racist.
Hunky, funky Tony.
Racist.
What a racist Tony Bennett is.
Cisco.
Didn't he once make an MTV Music Awards appearance with like Flavor Flav or
I'm
something?
sure he hated every second
And that
of
was
it.
supposed to be like, hey, this is crazy. Tony Bennett, Flavor Flav. So I thought he liked black people. Well, looks like you and Sports Computer need some racial sensitivity training, Tony Bennett. What song is this? I left my heart in San Francisco. I'm a poor man's, Frank Sinatra. I'm a Tony Bennett.
That's really good.
I sounded exactly like him.
You did,
It's
man.
creepy.
Right?
Totally. Should do
Yeah.
duets album. with
Never
him.
liked, well, he was okay. We grew up in a Frank Sinatra house.
All right, so did I.
Not much of a Tony Bennett house.
Hack. You're saying Tony Bennett's
My mom didn't care for it. Rain Man was on today.
Rain Man?
I was telling my wife when Rain Man came out, we all got in the car there, the old Volkswagen van that other kids in the neighborhood used to point at and laugh and say it's the Sweet Pickles bus. If anyone remembers, there used to be these old educational toys, and the jingle went, "Smart moms know how kids' minds grow upon sweet pickles." And they used to give you books in these old Volkswagen vans.
No idea what you're talking
You've
about.
never heard? Shawno, see if you can find Sweet Pickles.
Sweet
I mean,
Pickles?
Pepper seems so young, but the guy's goddamn 30 years old. You'd think he'd have a
I'm 29.
television for crying out loud.
I'm
Mark
20
it.
I'm 29.
Mark
No,
that
now,
one, Sean.
now listen to me.
29 years young.
The point is this.
Yeah.
We get in the van. We go to Rain Man.
Okay.
The movie comes on. There's Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. And my mom, she screams at the theater, "Oh my God, they really could be brothers."
Jesus. Your mother's a real piece of work. She's great.
Here you go.
Return to the wonderful learning library of Sweet Pickles, where silly characters and serious life lessons go hand in hand. All 26 original stories are now available as beautifully enhanced ebooks.
Well,
Your 2
that's the
through
bus.
8-year-old will laugh while getting
This
a
seems
great
like it's
head start in
2012.
learning.
All right, thanks,
Visit
Shawno.
sweetpickles.com.
That's
for
not
more
the old
information.
school one.
Yeah, there wasn't the internet back then.
It's the remix.
Well, there was DARPANet.
So, yeah, my mom thinks that Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise look alike, apparently.
And she still does.
I could see it.
People ask why I have problems.
No, I don't. I know why. Your mother.
Whoa.
Then my memory went from that to the fact that when we got home, one of my little chores was that I had to fold laundry. I had several little chores to get my $2 allowance. One of them was taking out the garbage, very much like our friend Giuseppe over there.
Yeah.
The other one
You
was
had to shoot videos for your mom.
emptying the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And then one was folding the laundry.
Okay, pretty simple.
But boy, when she asked me to fold my dad's underwear, the pile of his tighty whities, just when she would give them to me, it was like they would advance in my direction in slow motion.
Hot out of the dryer.
Every single one would have little poo stains on them.
Sure.
And I would just look at them.
Patty cakes.
Every single one, I would just look at the stains.
Now we know why we call them patty cakes, huh?
And I'll be honest, I would sniff. Let's move on.
Which of your father's
Ratings.
bodily fluids have you not smelled or eaten?
ratings.
Or
ratings.
eaten or tasted.
Ratings were down, as I predicted.
Really?
Ratings were down.
Yeah.
Now, they did say the ratings were good, but it's impossible in the Super Bowl with the NFL hype machine not to have good ratings in this era of, sports insanity.
It's inescapable.
But the ratings were the previous two Super Bowls beat this one. Yeah, I didn't see the Super Bowl doing as well. And
I was excited for it.
It showed it. It turned out to be a good game. Wasn't fantastic. A good second half, as we just said.
Yeah.
Terrible commercials.
I don't care as much as the rest of America.
I don't remember any of them.
About the commercials. I'm not. I feel that's the one disconnect that I have that I don't have with the country. I
right.
don't care about the commercials. I'm not going to sit there and judge and say, "Look at the commercial."
Here's one thing that surprised me. Do you remember the commercial with like Bar Raffelli making out with the nerd kid?
The kid. I didn't know she was. What's her name?
Bar Raffelli.
So she's a celebrity.
Supermodel.
Supermodel. Okay.
It's like Day Leonardo DiCaprio or something.
Big
Jewish.
fat head. That kid.
Yeah.
The kid is Jewish, correct?
No, the girl is Jewish. I don't know.
What?
I don't know if the kid's Jewish.
Well, hello. Talk about the surprise of the show.
What?
Goodness gracious. Wait a second. So what you're telling me is
Why are you talking like
that
that?
big fat curly-headed glasses kid, he wasn't the Jew.
He might have been.
The blonde with the big titties.
Yeah.
That was the Jew?
Just the one big titty.
Hello.
Whoa.
You have a stroke?
Proceed, Pepper.
That was the most hated ad of the entire night. People were totally disgusted by it.
Can I tell you something that I did find funny? Totally, and again, I'm a fan, but Mad Dog on Sirius XM satellite radio, totally not grasping the concept of the commercial.
What did he say?
Said, he goes, first of all, I despise that commercial. I mean, you have little children in the room, and they have to be hearing for 30 seconds lip smacking and saliva being passed back and forth. It was utterly disgusting. But secondly, and most importantly, there's no way on God's green earth that a guy like that is going to be getting a girl like this.
I wish I could watch Super Bowl with him. That's amazing. What's happening?
Someone has to explain to him sort of what, I don't know, ridiculous situations and how people make comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
The concept of the entire thing. It's a basic concept.
I was just watching this movie Airplane, and when they said autopilot, and then all of a sudden it was a blow-up doll who seemed to be controlling the airplane. It made no sense. All of a sudden it was a balloon.
It wasn't supposed to make any
What the heck is this?
Mad Dog wasn't supposed to make any sense.
That seems unsafe.
And then all of a sudden in the movie, he says, Shirley, you can't be serious. And the guy says, I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. Well, obviously, his name isn't Shirley. He's a man, not a woman. So I didn't understand why someone would confuse his gender. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't understand it.
This is a joke, Mad Dog. Chris.
Let's get Giuseppe in here to talk to us about Beyonce once and for all. Please. Giuseppe! No, I'm just kidding. So I think my vote would be Pearl Jam for the halftime show. I don't think that's that awful.
It'd be pretty cool. I'd love it.
They've sort of
psyched
reformed their kind of. They've decided to these last 5 years.
I don't think they're gonna get it. I think there's no chance, but it'd be great.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like they're almost there.
They've decided to actually show their faces in public again after a long time off. They do Saturday Night Live, they do Letterman, they do Conan. You know,
Eddie Vedder's out there.
They make internet videos. Yeah, I mean they're in television.
What about Billy Joel, New York?
That's true. Billy might get it. He's never done a Super Bowl, has he? I feel like he might have. Right? At some time in the late 80s or something. You should check that.
Springsteen did one, right?
Yeah, Springsteen. Yeah. We went over that like 17 minutes ago, Blackout.
Have another drink,
Come
huh?
on!
Have another drink.
Maybe I will. What about Ray Wiley Hubbard? Let's get him on.
Yes!
Hey, Snake Farm! It just sounds nasty. Snake Farm!
He did the...
Pretty much is. Snake Farm.
Joel did the national anthem.
Billy Joel did the national anthem, yeah.
Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby.
Oh, Billy, this is the Super Bowl's being played in New Jersey.
Say goodbye, my Hollywood. Say goodbye to Hoboken.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, love that. Wait. Yeah. Angry Young Man, are you kidding me? Can you play the whole thing?
You know he can.
Down, down, down. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's go to the next part. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, come on, Roy. I'll sing the whole goddamn song we're gonna go this route.
No, it's all right.
There's a place in the heart for the angry young man with his working class ties and his radical pants. He refuses the band. He refuses. You don't know the song, do you?
I don't actually. I don't know.
But you knew that part. You knew the hardest part of the song.
Every piano player has to learn that part.
I whipped that out at parties, man.
How do you know that part, not the rest of the song?
I'm not a big
As far
Billy
as you
Joel
go.
fan.
There's a place in the heart of the angry young man with his working class
Why wouldn't you be a
ties.
big Billy Joel fan?
You and Anthony Bourdain. You both hate Billy Joel.
I'm not the biggest Billy Joel fan.
Yeah, me
You do. You don't like him either, and you don't like him either.
I
huh?
have no opinion on him. I don't know.
I think he's talented. I just can't listen to him.
If it was Pepper's way, he'd have Kim Deal and the Breeders playing the goddamn.
That could never
halftime.
happen. Kim Deal couldn't keep it together.
Now with that heroin sister of hers,
I don't
right?
even know who Anthony Bourdain is. I thought he was a chef.
He is a
He
chef.
is, but he doesn't like Billy Joel.
He hates Billy Joel. He's world renowned for hating Billy Joel.
Oh, all right.
And Guy Fieri.
Well,
He's another celebrity chef who makes appearances on the 9,000 food reality shows, and I think that's all he does at this point.
Guy Fieri?
He literally has no reservations, but then he has another show.
That's the Travel Channel. He does.
Then he does
The
guest
Layover.
hosting
The
on
lay-
Top Show. I got it, Sean.
Oh,
Hold on.
It's a layover.
I got it. But then he does another show on Top Chef, and then he is the full-time judge
On that new show, right?
The Taste.
Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain.
He's an
Well, I
author.
like No Reservations.
He is. But I mean, he's Mr. like TV. It's crazy.
He wrote a book, then blew up, got the TV show No Reservations, and then he's bounced around since then.
I like him. I'm just saying, and maybe say no once in a while to the reality TV.
He likes that money.
Crying out loud. I watched a show last night that was so pitiful because of no sports, no anything.
What show?
It was on FX channel. It's called Face Off, and it was a reality show just about makeup artists.
Oh yeah, I've seen the ads for that on FX. It was like scary
I watched
monster.
back-to-back episodes, and in one episode they had to make a monster.
Cool.
The next episode they had to make another monster. It was like, okay, I get the point of this show.
And then coming up next week on Face Off, contestants are gonna have to make another monster.
How they tell?
And then the next week after that, and on the season finale of Face Off, the contestants will make a last and final monster. Watch out! It's gonna be a monster off on Face Off.
It's kind of predictable.
Yeah. I'm like, man, do I need sports in my life? I need some more football.
You think with the Ravens getting hot at the end of the season? And
Getting what?
Getting hot.
It sounded like high.
Hi, I heard the high.
Getting
Sounded
hot
like
at the end
Pepper
of
was
the season and taking it to
Sounded like Pepper was right about to do that early 2000s.
Yeah.
And I can get high. And I can get
Oh
high.
hell yeah, Afro Man.
You love that song. That was
everyone.
that
did
was
at the
no,
time.
not me.
9/11
I much
ruined that
preferred
song.
letting the dogs out to getting high.
Huh?
I'm a dog lover. Go ahead.
Can you trust any team that's decent at the beginning of the season? Because look at the Texans and the Falcons.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what
you
can trust in the NFL.
All right, tell me.
No one.
Like Stone Cold?
It's the X-Files. It's the Sopranos. It's Lost.
The Wire.
Trust. It's The Wire. Trust.
Wire.
No one, my friend. Giants are 6-2. They're the best team in the NFL. This team's the best team. Here come the Steelers. Peyton Manning is going all the way. Brady's back. Maybe he's the MVP. The Packers. Here comes Aaron Rodgers. All the Seahawks. They have all the momentum in the world.
They're running it.
RG3's won 7 games. Watch out. You can trust no one.
It's terrible, man.
For
how am I going to gamble?
20 years. Predates us a little bit, then goes into our time as children. The NFL was bankable. In the 70s, you had the Steelers winning 4 championships. The Dolphins won 2. You had the Cowboys winning 2. You had the Raiders would win 1 and then win another, and I believe winning 2 in the 80s.
Yeah.
And the Redskins won 3 in the 80s. Giants won 2 in the 80s. Who else am I losing? The Bears had just the one. No, the Cowboys had 3 in the early 90s. 49ers, 4. Basically what I'm saying is, just take that right there. That's only 5 or 6 teams that I just gave you out of 30 teams that won the 80% of the Super Bowls.
Well, the Patriots were the last team to do that.
Yeah, and the Patriots had their little
the
dynasty.
Steelers almost did.
3 out of 4. But they didn't. They didn't. You know, they won
Rodgers.
2 Super Bowls. Giants won 2 Super Bowls. But the point is, it's all up for grabs. I could see the Steelers. I could see the Seahawks winning next year.
Yeah,
if Roethlisberger is healthy, Steelers can win next year. Why can't they win?
They haven't. I mean, if Roethlisberger's healthy and they have a running back, they can trust.
Ray Lewis is retiring. Ed Reed wants to get his money, and they're going to give every penny to Joe Flacco, which means, and you know, Bill Belichick wants Ed Reed.
Well, he'll take him. He'll take up anyone.
So he wants to
loves picking up
screw the
scraps.
rest of the AFC.
Yeah.
Well, he's hardly a scrap. He can still play.
Yeah, and he got the guy off the Bucks. That was great.
Right. So he'll try to grab Ed Reed. So the Ravens, I don't see winning the Super Bowl again. So that means we're gonna have we won't have back-to-back champions again. You know, it's. My mind.
No.
Are you okay? No, that's
a tumor.
I hope you're off the pills.
I am a little bit.
Good.
I'm off some of the pills.
No, you're
I'm
not.
on new ones though.
Okay.
That I get from Giuseppe, in a little, it's a Pringles box is what he gives me.
A Pringles box.
Is that really a box?
Can.
Okay.
It's a can.
Are you making a masturbation motion?
It's a can.
Oh, God, stop that.
Well, this is what I have to do to Giuseppe to get the can.
Stop it, please.
Sure.
Because I don't have enough money to pay him.
It's the mouth.
He gives me a can of Pringles, and there's like 40 pills in it. They're all different kinds.
You think you'd want some consistency?
I just get so loopy, dude.
I think they're jelly beans.
You have no idea how high I am, Peppy.
Well,
So did you like your Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, from what
You
I
went to
remember,
work all
yeah.
hungover? Don't lie to me.
I said yes.
Stop lying. Did you go into work hungover the next day?
No, I was perfectly fine. Actually, I vomited on the side of the train at 59th Street. Thank you. That was a true statement. I was in the tunnel and on the subway, and then I started gagging.
Oh, my God. I'm surprised they didn't stop the train for you.
Was it crowded?
Yeah, it was crowded. I would have vomited.
Because they're going to stop a subway train.
They do it all the time.
In the middle of a tunnel?
Sick passenger on board.
I don't play that crap. I ride it out.
We have to backtrack.
So I push. It stops. The train stops at 59th Street. I push my way out of the train, and then basically, and then vomit onto the side of the train.
Do you ever do this? Because I think I've had that subway train vomiting thing a couple times, and I've certainly had vomiting in New York City in public before.
Yeah,
certainly.
has, yeah.
And
No, not everyone.
I certainly have had it in the daytime as well.
Oh yeah.
And one time I had it after drinking soap on the radio. And
I remember that day.
What I do when I do the throwing up to horrified businessmen and women on their way to work is I always put up the finger, and I go, I'm fine. Yeah. As if they care one iota what this creepy pale redhead.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay, everybody.
I'm fine. Like what am I expecting? Some good Samaritan is gonna
start rubbing your back.
Sir.
Right. Like he's gonna take off his trench coat and put it on my back like I'm James Brown. I'm fine. I'm okay. Don't worry. Oh, all right.
Wait, no, buddy.
Do you want me to call someone?
Yeah, right.
Oh man,
But that was
Peppy.
my morning after.
You and me, we're gonna get our lives in order someday, right?
How about we just bank it up with this, huh? How about we do that, and then we just go really off the rails?
What do you mean bank it up? What does that mean?
Make that money.
Oh, I see. I always my ear itches a little bit.
Oh yeah, my ear itches a lot too. It's fine.
That's now
You just threw that earwax way too close to me.
I thought Chanel was looking somewhere else.
I was, but I know everything.
So how about the Cullover guy, the guy with all the anti-gay comments?
Oh yeah,
he was the guy who got burned by Jacoby Jones with that late first half touchdown.
God damn. You think Jones should have been
the
MVP over?
I did think it was close since Flacco didn't throw a touchdown the second half.
Yeah.
Flacco was awesome.
Yeah.
Flat out. And the first half that he was having, this was like
Nasty.
Phil Simms type of Super Bowl where you're saying, holy mackerel, Joe Flacco's on his way to an all-time game.
The high end of Flacco, because he can be that good, but he's just inconsistent.
Cooled off a little bit in the second half.
Yeah.
And the Niners defense also got a little stronger. But
The blackout gave him the chance to clear their heads.
Yeah, but that Chris Culliver with what did he say? We don't need no sweetness in the locker room.
Well,
if there's any gay players in here, they best get on out.
Why would you? It's so crazy to say.
That's just a jerky type of. And this is why these young guys have to be very, very careful whenever they go onto a comedian's show. I mean, I should not speak in shorthand. If people don't know, for the Roy Schaefers of the world, defensive back for the 49ers went on Artie Lang's show and was saying he's against any homosexuals in the NFL.
Here's his quote. No, we don't got no gay people on the team. They got to get up out of here if they do. Can't be with that sweet stuff.
Yeah, sweet stuff.
Nah, can't be in the locker room, man. Nah.
Yeah, so that's what he said.
He said, "Can't be with that sweet
Can't be with that sweet stuff." Now, again, the problem is when you're not a comedian and then you're trying to do jokes back to a comedian, no one in the media cares because you're a football player.
And Media
so
Week for the Super Bowl.
They take your quote, they put it in print, and now you're a big a-hole. I'm not excusing him. I'm saying he's a dummy for trying to be funny, and that cost him. And then it's, obviously karma. He let up that huge touchdown to Jacoby Jones. Not only does he let Jones catch the ball, but then he recovered. He lets Jacoby Jones fall to the ground.
Oh, yeah, he gets up.
He gets up. Then he has a chance to make the tackle, and Jones gets around him and gets it into the end zone. So he got played twice as if he was the sweet stuff, Peppy Ham. As if he was the sweet stuff.
So you're calling him gay in a bad way.
No.
That's what you just did.
I didn't mean it like that, Peppy Ham.
Good. That's good.
Also, I had to listen today to Mike Francesa tell us the origination of the Super Bowl.
Oh.
And by the way, WFAN, big-time radio station in New York, 660 AM. has now also gone to 101.9 FM.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
great.
Well, let me tell you something. It's not great. It's utterly
I was
disgusting.
being sarcastic.
How so?
Because you don't realize on the AM station how deep Mike Francesa breathes with every word he says, and B, how much lips and lip smacking and saliva is coming out of his mouth with every word. This is what it sounds like. And I apologize to people at home, but honestly, this is what it sounded like today. He was like,
So what happened with the Super Bowl is the owner
Mike.
of the Kansas City Chiefs, Lamar Hunt.
Yeah. You gotta talk. Good. Good dump out.
My precious. My precious. I'll get from the backends. Backends. Oh, my precious.
That's what he sounds like?
It's my ring. I'll throw the ring into Mount Doom. I'll throw the buckets.
You done?
Murderer. You're a murderer. Smeagol. Smeagol off the ring. Shia. Shia.
Yelling Tolkien terms out.
he sounds like Gollum.
I get it. Yeah,
He
no,
needs
that's
to clear
what's
his
going
throat.
on.
He needs to clear his throat. On the FM WFAN, it's too much. He needs to lay off the soda pop.
He likes his Diet Coke.
Holy man, well, he can't have it. If I'm going to be listening on FM, I can't have a...
Why don't you switch back to AM then?
I might have to. So anyway, he tells us, this is what he tells us. He goes,
The Kansas City Chiefs owner, Lamar Hunt, had they needed a name for the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
but they didn't have it yet. They just call it the NFL Championship game.
That's terrible.
And the owner of the Chiefs said, well, all the colleges have a bowl. The Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl,
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
the Sugar Bowl.
Really?
So he saw his son playing with what's called a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Do any of you remember this, Eddie?
Yeah.
Remember a Super Bowl?
Yeah, they bounce high.
You can bounce
They're
them
tiny-
high.
they're tiny.
Eddie.
You get them out of the machine.
Yeah, you bounce them. Super Bowl is
Love a
what they
Super Bowl.
call
Love a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So he said, why not call it a Super Bowl? And that's how you came up with the name.
Genius.
Super Bowl.
Genius.
Anyway,
this is true. This is what he said.
Okay.
On the air. Today, he said,
I swear to God, if anybody can get me a Super Bowl and send it here, I'll pay you for it.
Shut up.
Jesus.
I called up my wife within 2 seconds, ordered a Super Bowl for 99 cents on eBay. I am sending it over to Mike Francesa tomorrow and charging him $1,000.
Nice.
I do not believe he can turn down the offer since he said on the air that he would buy it. I believe he's legally binding, as you well know, Pepper, and I know, since we work in the little thing called the radio business, that if you say something on the air,
It's
you
100%
got
true.
to stick to it.
You have to.
You have to stick to it. Now, okay, I understand. He didn't say the exact price, but I think a lawyer, this is where Davey Mac might get himself a lawyer, because Mike said, send me the Super Bowl to the studio, I'll pay you for it. And quite frankly, I might be undercharging. Now that I'm talking it out loud,
$50,000.
I might go for 50 G's right now.
Why not?
Live on the air. I might charge him $50,000.
Go for it.
It's your Super Bowl, fatso.
Get that money.
And by the way, no offense to his two producers, these two nitwits had never heard of a Super Bowl.
Oh, well, how old are they?
they're in their late 20s or 30s. They're our age. And he goes, to you guys, Sal. Have you ever heard of a Super Bowl? See, these guys are shaking their heads. They never heard of a Super Bowl. A Super Bowl is one of these balls you could bounce really high.
Yeah.
You would bounce it on concrete. You take it outside, you bounce it, and go really high up in the air. Bounce. It was a Super Bowl. That's how they call it the Super Bowl. I can't believe you guys never heard of a Super Bowl.
That's a great fun fact, Mike.
I couldn't believe that those guys hadn't heard of a Super Bowl either. For once in my life, I agree with Francesa. I
Maybe
felt like
staff is retarded.
I know. I felt like smacking them around. I was like, hey, maybe Mike's onto something. Maybe he has a retarded staff after all.
Finally.
These guys have never heard of a Super Bowl.
We're on Mike's side.
What the hell?
That's weird.
Oh,
That's
God.
strange.
Anyway, listen. Lots of stuff happens.
Too much.
But you know what? In the end, it's all about love, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
our love for each other, right, Dave?
That's right, Peppy.
Right, Sports Computer?
Thanks, Sports Computer.
Oh.
You're always there for us.
I'll tell you what Sports Computer doesn't love.
He doesn't love those. Nope.
And
all right, listen. Roy Schaefer, you were on as always.
love the Beyonce.
Shano, you were screwed up today, my friend.
You were housed.
Yeah, all right.
You were blacked out.
S-housed.
You were Agent Orange
Yeah.
blacked out tonight.
Yeah.
You're not going to remember this one.
Nope.
What the fun people at home don't even know is we're wrapping this up really quickly because we are going to now record a special episode of The Watchers.
Immediately.
Our movie show, which will be uploaded to iTunes as soon as we upload this to iTunes.
Like that?
So listen to this show, listen to this version of the show on SiriusXM on Saturday at 7 Eastern on the Opie and Anthony channel. Listen to The Watcher, subscribe to all of them. Davey Mac, Pepper, Shoto, Roy Schaefer, the Sports Computer. Good night!